you take were inspired by serpents. Then we get into the book of Jobs. Steve Jobs, Apple computer. Think different. Look at the logo. It's a bite out of a fruit that, according to myth, the apple was the forbidden fruit eaten by Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden that gave them enlightenment. Now, according to Steve Jobs' official biography, they named it Apple Computer because at one time Jobs worked on an apple farm or something like that. Okay, yeah, he did. But here's some things about Steve Jobs from him that you need to understand. It's this thing that I'm holding in my hand right here. The inspiration came from Steve Jobs. First, the iPod. No one ever had anything like that before. Now we have the iPod, then the iPhone, the iPad. Now everybody in the world is migrating to tablet technology because we're taking these, what was once these big, huge, either laptops or desktop computers, and now we can carry them right around in our hand, and they're getting closer and closer to our brains every year. And Steve Jobs was inspired to do all this. Here's what Steve Jobs said, first of all, about drugs, referring to his LSD experience as, quote, one of the 2 or 3 most important things he had done in his life. Steve Jobs was a Zen Buddhist. He said, Zen has been a deep influence in my life ever since. Concerning meditation, Jobs was described as, quote, the epitome of an enlightened being. And he wants you to bite the apple so you can think different. What I'm suggesting to you is that all of this technology is following what we see in Ephesians chapter 2 as the course of this world. This world is absolutely on a course to go somewhere. It's on a course to a singularity. It's on a course to understanding that men can make a God, men can become a God. So these guys receive the inspiration. They then pass on the imagery to humankind so we can accept the imagery. Let me give you an idea of